Hello. Test, 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 test. I mean, looks good initially. Get my bearings here. Let's load in game. Right, we still have to do Sky Pillar. I mean, everything looks pretty good. Happy Pokemon Day, by the way. Is that normal? Yeah, that's also good. This is good. Okay, we can just come here. That looks fine. Cool. We still have to do Sky Pillar. Alright. I have Repel up. We're doing Sootopolis Gym today, but I didn't scare off Rayquaza at the end of last stream after we got our Cave of Origin and Sootopolis encounters. So let's do that. It's still raining. That's why. I have a strong team in case I run into any optionals. Yeah, I should be fine. Don't think... He never looks up. But he can look this way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And then you are scary, but I'm safe here. And when you go down, we go. And then there's another one here. Okay. And I double check Repel, right? Is there a Wobbuffets in here? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, stream looks great though. Always nice when the settings work out. Here, just straight up here. Around the corner. I said Happy Pokemon Day because it is Pokemon Direct Day. There was announcements about Pokemon Champions coming out. Just up here, right? And around. Okay, perfect. Still repelling. Pokemon Champions coming out in April, which is honestly way sooner than I expected. Should be pretty cool. TBD what the competitive implications are, because fans of this channel will know I also like VGC. Alright, perfect. I feel like I'm at the top right now. So I wonder if I can fly away without having to like save us some time, you know what I mean? I don't actually know if it'll let me. We'll give it a shot though. It'd save us a lot of time just to be able to fly to Sootopolis right now. Yeah, perfect. Makes sense, because I feel like I'm at the top of Sky Pillar. We can slow it down for this epic cutscene. Yeah, so Champions in April, and then Gen 10 was officially introduced as later this year. Here comes Rayquaza. I mean, that's pretty epic. But from like a realistic standpoint, I mean, isn't this thing just dropping if Kyogre uses Ice Beam? Even Groudon's Stone Edge, like... Stone Edge in this game? I don't think it is. Restores balance. Great. All right, so I think we still have a few things to do before we can actually go into the gym. This is done. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm still repelling. Yeah, perfect. And I'm repelling. Pretty sure I gotta talk to these guys. Yeah, I thought so. And then, let's fly to Lily Cove. I think you have to visit them at the top of Mount Pyre. Never know if it's Mount Pyre or Mount Pier, but... And I'm gonna double check, but yeah. Okay, perfect. Alright. And yeah, I'm hoping to do all of Sootopolis Gym today. It is a lot. It's like 11 trainers, I think, which is... for a difficulty ROM late in the game, that's a lot of trainers to have to get through in one stream. For me, anyway. If the fights go quickly, we should be able to do it. We'll see. Yeah, 11 trainers is not like a small amount in a game like this. Okay, it's bottom. Still remember this. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure just like Sky Pillar, you can fly off the top of Mount Pier. And I have Mach Bike. Perfect. Make sure to repel. Yeah, there's nothing else to do, right? Yeah, perfect. Fly back to Sootopolis, and I think that clears everything. Let me fix my party. Here. Let's get that Aggron out. And that needs to be top of the list, because we're leading with it. Yeah, this is our team for the first gym trainer. Planned it a little bit in advance. Alright. I mean, I think I still have Repel up. I don't think there's any need to talk to Steven. We get Waterfall a little early. Cool. Okay. And I think we are now officially ready to do Beauty Connie, who is the first gym trainer in Sootopolis Gym. And oops, let's get back there on the master sheet. And Quillfish with a Lychee Berry and Explosion, Sea King, Swift Swim. It's raining in this gym, so there's going to be a lot of like Swift Swim Pokemon in the lake. Manectric with Thunder that always hits in the rain. Wishcash, again, Swift Swim. This one also has Dragon Dance, Masquerain, and Mawile. It's kind of a tricky fight, honestly, but as long as we follow what we know, I think we should be fine. So let's do it. I guess let me just... What's happening here? I think I need to refresh. Yeah. Aggron against... Oh, I see. Okay. Gotta expand this a little bit. There we go. Quillfish, no, Aggron, and then Quillfish for Beauty Connie. With a Hardstone. They always kill. At least that's the goal, but we'll see. And yeah, that doesn't have a water move. I didn't think so. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Hello, hello. That's all the advice he asked for me. That's okay. I think we're a little past advice at this point in the run. Good luck. Have fun. If we've done this right, we should see Quillfish lead here. Yep. So actually, there's a lot that can happen here. Level cap is 77, by the way. This thing can blow up. It can... I want to check one thing. I'm not going crazy, right? Yeah, no. So anyway, this thing can blow up. It can endure. It can Shadow Ball. And that's about it. So we're going to head smash. If this doesn't endure, this will just always kill. Okay, perfect. I feel like Endure's more likely than just attack there, but I'm not actually sure. So this makes the fight a lot more straightforward, actually. Because they'll be Masquerain now. And I'm just going to confirm, but I think this is always Hydro Pump and no other move. It's one down. Yeah, we're really, really late in the game now. So I'm just not willing to make any other mistakes at this point in the run. So we're going to take it nice and easy. I'm feeling sharp. I'm feeling good, which is always important. But I'm definitely not going to rush. We're going to try to take this run all the way. So Hydro Pump crit can do about 50%, but Sceptile can always switch into it for free. And it always sees kill on my Aggron with only Hydro Pump. So this, therefore, is forced to be Hydro Pump and no other move. So we switched Sceptile. Hydro Pump cannot crit. It could also miss. Okay. It's fine. We're going to get some HP back here because we're Shell Bell. And my Sceptile is a Sceptile that hard scaled Rock Slide early on in the run. So we can make additional use of that here and kill this Masquerain. I actually didn't have great answers to this otherwise, which is kind of funny, but true. Let's see how much HP we get back. I didn't actually calc. Not that much, but some. So this is Sea King. All right. So actually, I'm just dead to Megahorn. So the plan here is to go Gyarados once. Yeah, I'm just dead to Megahorn, and this thing is actually faster than me. Yep, definitely going here. Megahorn could also miss there. It's a high crit move. It doesn't get it. Okay, that's fine. So this is now -1 attack, which means it's actually more likely to be Hydro Pump, but can, in some unlikely scenarios, still be Return. I think I'm going to end up trying to kill this with Qwilfish. I'm going to surf at least once, probably twice. The reason I'm surfing here, nice miss by the way, so I'll definitely, unless this crits, yeah, is because otherwise it can switch. And I don't really want this to switch, because now that it's out, I want to deal with it, because this is actually hard enough to deal with as is. Okay, that's fine. There's like some weird worlds where this could have like crit Hydro Pump twice and it would have gotten a little bit awkward. But obviously we're fine. Even if this does return, Qwilfish is never dead to crit. Although it takes Hydro Pump in the rain better than it takes a return crit. But it takes, actually that's not true. Scratch that. So we'll just see what happens here. We're gonna go Qwilfish. Hydro Pump crit does do a lot, but we never die and we're faster because we're also Swift Swim and we just kill with Gunk Shot at this range. So let's see what happens. Okay, should do about half unless it crits, which it does not. After the Surf Chip, I have a Gunk Shot kill, guaranteed. The thing I like about this gym is there's not a lot of BS items. It's all pretty straight up. Okay. This is Manectric. I imagine this is always Thunder, but I'll check. Yeah, it never sees a crunch kill on me, so this will always be Thunder. Funnily enough, Qwilfish can almost kill it, but it cannot. So our plan for this is Donphan. In theory, it could also go Sceptile, I think. Maybe not, though. Go Donphan, and we wall it, and we'll kill it with Earthquake. This doesn't have HP Water or anything, which you see in these sometimes. Manectric down. Sea King down. Yes. Okay. So this was the plan. So I kill here with Earthquake. We'll take some chip. I can't be crit because I'm BA, which is actually important. No Spadef drop either. Goodbye. Shell Bell. It's actually a pretty good item late game. I feel like people hate on Shell Bell, but it's not that bad. So the important thing here is this Wish Cache does have Dragon Dance, which is actually pretty freaking scary, but it always sees a kill with Muddy Water on my Donphan, which means I can go Sceptile. I'm faster because I am Hasty 16 speed Sceptile, so I actually outspeed this by 7 points. Muddy Water crit cannot kill me. This can't Dragon Dance to make it scary, because again, we've confirmed it already sees kill in Donphan. And if it Muddy Water accuracy drops me, I actually kill with Leaf Blade, but I also always kill with Magical Leaf, which can never miss. So Sceptile covers literally for everything here. Okay, we already talked about we don't need a crit, and accuracy drop is fine. Doesn't happen. So I will just Leaf Blade in that case. Yeah, I think I said this, but the thing I do appreciate about this gym is there's not a lot of BS items, so you can plan pretty concretely. That is Shell Bell getting us more HP back. And now this is just a while. Okay. We probably have a couple things in our party that can beat this. This is actually a random move because all the ranges overlap pretty heavily on Sceptile. But this also could be Sing. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna go into my pre-sleep Kingdra. Yep. Can't go to sleep if we're already sleeping, and we counted sleep turns on Kingdra, and I actually just kill with Octazooka. Okay. And that's a clean start. Very clean start. Love to see it. Feel really good about that. Often, like, the first fight can tell you, like, how well your prep has been and, like, if you should feel good or not and confident, but I think that gives us reason to feel confident, to be honest with you. All right. They're not all going to be that straightforward, though. I'll tell you that. I have taken a look at every trainer in the gym, so we know what we're doing at every fight, which is the only reason I can really try to conceive about getting through this today, because planning takes a while, but we'll just have to see. Okay, cool. This is done, so it's Pokemon Ranger Andrea next. All right, so I am keeping a couple of the Pokemon that I have in party. So you do not stay, Acheron. That was actually your only fight. Gyarados, take a break for now. Quillfish, take a break for now. Kingdra, take a break for now. Let's put these guys back. Acheron was pretty late. Yeah. Quillfish would have been around here. Kingdra here. And then Pokemon that are coming are Ludicolo, Scyther, then the order is like this: Ludicolo, Scyther, Donphan, Sceptile. One thing that I planned out was actually having a experience share for every fight in this gym, which is not the easiest thing to accomplish, but I'm happy we're able to. Oops. We're gonna need a Flybot because we have a teensy bit of prep to do. Okay, also, let me confirm moves real quick. I want Hydro Pump, Surf, Magic Leaf, Fake Out. Good. Yes. Yup. Yup. This is wrong. So let's stop in Lily Cove to fix that. Yeah, we have a bunch of HMs equipped, so we're probably gonna be deleting those periodically throughout the stream because we just finished up with Seafloor Cavern last stream, which you need a bunch of HMs to get into there. So obviously we don't want strength on this for a gym fight. Perfect. Instead, we should be using frustration. Perfect. Oh, and you have dive, which is also wrong. So actually, you need to do this again. Like I said, bunch of yes. Okay. Surf. Okay. Cool. Let's scoot on over to Oldale. Mm-hmm. Let's get the Pokemon I want, which is the Lantern. Okay. Lantern, do you have the right moves for this fight? I think so. Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. Let's give this a Leppa Berry. I think there's only one bit of prep we need to do for this fight before we're ready. I want to check levels though, so 77, 76, 75, 75. This can go right to 77. There's no reason for it not to. Only comes to a couple fights, so. Yeah. Okay, 77, 76, 75, 75, 77, and 76 is good. Yeah, and Ludi's actually not too bad on experience, which is great. And that and Walrein are our only level cap mons right now, or like in party right now. And Ludi's not too bad in Lantern, or Walrein just got there. So this is good. And yeah, only one piece of prep here, potentially a little unnecessary, to be completely honest with you. But this is kind of like the same theme that I harped on earlier of, perfect by the way, of making sure that we're taking every optimization we can and not rushing, just because it's really not worth making mistakes at this point in the run. There should be no reason, so. I'm gonna switch a couple times. I can spam Thunder Wave with Lantern, but might as well, yeah. See if we can get this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy. Perfect. Doesn't always go that quickly. Regulars will know that, but that was an easy one. So I have to Oranberry you. I actually need something to fly me back to what's the town called? Sootopolis. So we can just do this. We're making pretty good progress. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel sharp. People will know that watch the streams regularly that this is an earlier stream for me. But I'm not opposed to early streams. I'm just not usually able to do them. But if I had my way, this is around when I would stream every day. But the schedule doesn't always allow. We gotta do items. So let's see what I have planned. So Ludi can be Lum. Scyther can... It's just like... Wait, do you have a Lumberry? Alright, I don't even know how that happened. Ludi can be Lum. Scyther can be Lum. Yeah, this game does feel like very much like if you don't know, like Lumberry is just generally always helpful. But Walrein that we accidentally put it on actually doesn't take it. It's gonna take an Oggoth Berry. And Lantern will just be XP share. Okay, I think this is good. Lum. Yeah, fine and fine. Okay. Levels. I can check moves once more. But yeah, we're good here. Let's use a normal repel. Okay. And then, I should... This is Pokemon Ranger Andrea. I should update my bait sheet just so we, make sure we're building good habits, since we are kind of critical point in the game. Yeah, this one's scary. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I think it should be fine though. There's, I didn't really think there was too much that could go wrong in the last fight. I do think there's a little bit that can go wrong on this one. Okay. So Venusaur, Huntail, Glalie, Lantern, Pinsir, and Pelipper. Again, all in the rain. Alright, let's do it. I'm just making sure. I know my Ludi has Fake Out, but I need it for this fight, so... Okay. Good luck. We should see Venusaur lead here. Yep. So I want Scyther to kill this, but it's pretty bulky, so I can't just kill it outright. So I gotta get a little chip. Just a tinge. That should be enough. Now this is always Leaf Blade or Sleep Powder. I obviously want Lum. Yeah, buddy. Perfect. We quad resist. Sleep Powder would have been better, but you know. Now with that chip damage, I kill this with Air Slash. It's guaranteed now. It wasn't guaranteed without the chip damage. So that's good. This should be Pinsir for Rock move. And Intimidate, but that doesn't matter. Donphan can solo this. It's the nice thing about Donphan. It can pretty much just beat any physical attacker. And we come in on Rock Slide, which is best case. I'm Lumberry here because this thing's strongest move is actually Signal Beam. And I need to play around Confusion. Head Smash. Yep. So, I mean, we're going to take some damage here, but being Lumberry here is more important than grading HP. So, yeah, so this was the complicated part. Okay. You missed one trainer, John, but basically just in time. Yeah. Okay, so this was the part where it's like kind of hard to map. Lantern. Andrea. I'm at 96 HP. So can this be Ice Beam? Yeah, it can. That's a bummer. Okay. Never confuse Racer for Ice Beam. I think I have to just go Ludi, because I need some chip here. Yeah, and obviously Surf's better, but it should be fine either way. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ludi once and then fake out, and then we assess. Best case. Crit sucks a little bit, but I still, if you had told me I could surf crit, I would have taken it. So this is one fake out. Am I in thunder range? No. This is always thunder. Just sort of focus for a second. Alright, since this is always thunder, I'm gonna go back into Dawn Fan. This cannot be any other move. I'm gonna double check that, but there's no way it's not thunder here. Stab. Yeah, Ice Beam doesn't overlap at all. So this should always be thunder or Confuse Ray. I'm gonna go Dawn Fan. We're totally fine here. Yeah, that was the other possibility, but that doesn't change anything. Okay, now this is Surfer Ice Beam again. And then I'm gonna go Ludi. It's fine. Okay, no crit. It's nice not to get Ice Beam here. I'll fake out again. Okay. This is still totally fine. We're gonna do the same thing though. So Dawn Fan here. Gotta lock in. Yep, perfect. Now this is always Surfer Ice Beam. Here again. Just don't crit, and we're good. Even if it crits, we still might be good. That's fine, I'm Lum. Okay, perfect. I take out again. And now Subtile can kill this. That crit would have saved me a turn earlier, but that's fine. So this is still always Thunder. Or Confuse Ray. So I go into Subtile now. Yeah. We're Lum for Confuse Ray or Para. Okay. And now this is low enough where I just kill it with Leaf Blade. Nothing bad can happen. This is not like Bright Powder or anything. Blushki. Beautiful. And this should get Huntail, and we should just kill it. I'm gonna double check, but... Is this Swift Swim? But I'm Hasty 16. So, yeah, it's just dead. This is Lumberry. Nothing it can do. Pop off. Perfect. Glalie. Right. Okay, so I think on Glalie, I can just 1v1 with Wall Rain. Yeah, I definitely can. And I'm Rain Dish on top of everything else. Okay, I'm not gonna Surf though, because I don't want it switching to Pelipper. So I'm not gonna Surf right away anyway. I'm gonna go here. We'll just see what moves this goes for. This thing will never beat my wall rain, regardless of what it does. And also can't freeze me because I'm an ice type. I think we just probably get all of that back with Rain Dish. Not all of it, but most of it. Okay. So I can start off with a Frustration. Yeah, I think Frustration twice into Surf is the best idea. I'm saying that, like, crit does a lot, but really should never be able to beat me. Frustration. Surf does more damage, obviously, but we don't want the switching to Pelipper. It'd be pretty annoying. Okay. And now I will Surf. Because now we kill it. I won't get Berry from there, but it's fine though. Okay, cool. Good job, Walrein. This can still get a little bit weird. Pelipper does a lot, believe it or not. This is Hydro Pump or HP Electric. If it's HP Electric, we always have it. If it's Hydro Pump Miss, we always have it. If it's Hydro Pump Crit, it gets a little weird, but I mean, Lantern should be able to do this safely. I'm pre-sleep just in case. Okay, now we always have it. Perfect. It was Hidden Power Electric. I'm pre-sleep in case we had got crit out of our mine on the Walrein and it somehow was an Ice Beam range, but realistically, this is just a precaution and not a necessity. Thunderbolt obviously kills. We would take a lot of damage from a Hydro Pump crit, but it would be fine. Beautiful. Just Lumberry on this guy. Lantern doubled as an XP share and a Pelipper counter there, which is really nice. Lovely. All right, you can relax a little bit for just a second anyway. Two down. Yeah, all these fights are pretty tough. Not gonna lie to you guys. Not gonna lie. But I think we've had two fights and I think they've both been pretty clean thus far. Yeah, cleared items, we can heal. Okay. Next trainer. What we got? Ooh, Parcel Lady Daphne. So Andrea is done. This is Kingdra Donphan. Donphan is like coming to like almost every fight in this gym. The Pokemon that I'm keeping for this are Donphan and Ludicolo. Oops. But I'll get Ludicolo at the end. So what we'll do, and this is gonna be our Swellow's debut. Love to see it. Love to see it. I think I can just put this here, right? Yeah. And then Donphan needs to stay in party. Everything else is not coming. Is that true? That is true. So, oops. Fudged that up. This can just go over here. Donphan staying. Alright, here and here. Move these guys over. Here. Was that Walrein's debut? I don't think so. I think we debuted Walrein before that. Scyther here. Okay. Kingdra. And then Donphan. So let's fix this. Oh, I guess I do need Lantern. I missed that. Slowbro. The one thing I am a little worried about is Slowbro experience is kind of tight, but I think it's gonna be fine. We didn't have to use it for Archie, which helped a lot. And then a Flybot. Okay, so literally, hang on. I should check moves before we do this. This is correct. That's correct. Correct. Incorrect. Okay. Is this right? Get organized a little bit, but this is right. And then, okay. So we need to stop in Lily Cove first because I need to fix my Slowbro, which is going to be Psychic, Surf, Psychic. Yeah, has a couple things to forget. No, I don't need it yet. So forget Dive. Perfect. And then forget Flash. Perfect. And then I need to teach my Slowbro Ice Beam and Psychic. Psychic. Oh, sorry. Ice Beam and Surf. Okay, let's check moves. So, yup. But yes, and yes. Okay, cool, this is good. I think the only prep for this that we need to do is to burn Swellow. Perfect. Love to see it. We can do levels now, so some of this can come up. No reason to keep Kingdra back anymore. Donphan's gonna be the experience share for this fight, so I'm gonna keep it back. Lantern has some work in this gym, so I'm gonna keep it back. Slowbro obviously is at level cap. Swellow can go to 75. So 77, 75, 76, 77, 75. Right, perfect. And then I will give this a Leppa Berry just because we need to burn it, and it's easier to do it that way. Cool. Alright, and yeah, I agree, there are some demons in this gym. Excited about debuting Swellow. It is not a good Swellow, but it's gonna be fine. How much do I plan on doing tonight? It depends. As much as I can is the answer, you know? Perfect, we're done. Like, if we get, like, pre-burns like that, it's probably gonna be pretty quick. It really depends. Like, I'm gonna go for a couple hours at a minimum, and we'll just see how far it gets us. The ideal, I have everything planned out. So, like, time permitting and my energy level permitting, we'll do the whole gym. I'm not going past the gym. That would be, like, the cutoff. But I would do the whole thing if I have it in me. Sounds good, John. No worries, man. I gotta heal you. And I have to do items. Alright, XP share. This Porygon's a beast, by the way. Porygon lead gave me a lot of trouble until I found Kingdra lead. Lumberry. I'll go Berry on Slowbro, actually. Swellow needs to be citrus. This is actually a critical item for this fight to work. And then Ludi's just Lum. Let's double check that. Lum, XP, Lum, Agov, Citrus, and Lum. Okay, everything's good. This is 75, right? Yeah, this levels are good. We check moves. Let's do it. I'm repelling, right? I don't think there's anything in this water that can hurt me, but just in case there was. Let me save real quick, just in case. Okay, and then this is Daphne, so let me update my bait sheet. Kingdra, Donphan, Lantern, Slowbro. Gotta really watch the Slowbro XP here. That's the big one. I think it'll be fine though. I'm not too stressed about it. But it is tight. So this fight is Porygon 2 lead, Politoed, Victory Bell, Whiscash, Walrein, and Ampharos. So some demons to be sure. I think it'll be fine though. Yeah, let's slow it down. Let's do it. I think I'm as prepped as I can be. So, boop, 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 boop. That doesn't look like a parcel lady, but it must be. Okay. All right. Yeah, there should be Porygon to lead. All right, let's do it. Good luck, have fun. Third gym trainer of Sootopolis City. Porygon 2. This thing's a beast. It's gonna trace Swift Swim. I didn't forget about that. I'm just still faster. We just two-shot with Octazooka. Okay. I'm Lumberry for Para. This thing also has Tri-Attack or whatever. We hit. Okay, leftovers. Yep. And pop. Okay, good job, Kingdra. That's the expected results. Not bad, not bad. This is Whiscash, right? Yeah. So this Whiscash is actually super hard to handle. And I was really at a loss to what to do until I realized that it doesn't actually have a water move. Which, the reason that's a big deal is because it now is a mono-physical attacker, which means that Donphan can beat it, even if this Dragon Dances, which it can Dragon Dance right now. It actually probably will Dragon Dance right now, but it doesn't matter. This is what's so great about Battle Armor Donphan. It just basically beats almost all physical attackers. Yeah. I simply Earthquake twice. I have a 2-hit KO. Doesn't have any Switch AI shenanigans, and I always live. Yep. So that's a lot of damage, right? But I'm Battle Armor, so it doesn't matter. 1, and now I'll just Earthquake again. And Donphan's so strong here that it can double as an XP share. So we're just trading Earthquakes, but eventually I get the better end of it. Nice. Alright, Ampharos. Interesting. That's 65 HP. This still has to be HP water. We've got to lock in right now, though. Lantern should just be able to give it the business here. 2-hit KO with Surf. It has no switches. We should be chilling. Just gotta make sure to go into the right mon. Okay, hello. That is an Empower Water. So we might see random move because it might guess for Volt Absorb, but we also might see Thunder, which would be good because then I would heal. We don't. We see Brick Break, which is fine. And we Surf again and we kill. Good job, Lantern. Wall Rain in, and I think Slowbro is just gonna give this the business here. Is this Rain Dish? It is, okay. So I have to stay at a gunk shot range on the Victory Bell. That's important. The Victory Bell that's gonna come in after this. But as long as we do that, we should be fine. And I think I'm Bulky Berry here. This is always probably Earthquake. Yeah. All right, so we go here. Yeah. And its highest damaging move to me is actually Surf. I'm gonna go for, how am I gonna do this? I'm just gonna slack off here. It's faster than me. I think I alternate slack off Surf, slack off Surf, slack off Surf. I think that's what I do. No, Psychic, sorry. I never want to Surf because that could trigger Switch AI. I think this is the best way to do it. Looks like a pretty good range. It is Lumberry. So, it is Rain Dish. So it's going to be healing a lot in between turns. But I think because I'm Shell Armor, this is always just super consistent. I have really good Spadef IB as well. Now I Psychic. Okay. Maybe Shell Bell was better here? I don't really know. Now I slack off. Yeah, I made a little progress that time. Nice Psychic. I think this is the best way to do this, for sure. Almost there. One more should do it. I'm gonna slack off though, obviously. Okay. Yeah, it's making a little bit of progress. And now I Psychic. Okay, cool. That's pretty consistent, honestly. So if we've done this right, this should now only be Leaf Blade or Sleep Powder. So Swellow is important here. Scyther could have also done this, but I will explain why Swellow is important here once we use it. So this is Leaf Blade or Sleep Powder. I'm Citrus Swellow. We go here. Now Leaf Blade can crit and do a fuck ton of damage. So we had to account for that. We'll see if what we accounted for comes into play. It does not. So I needed to be Swellow and not Scyther here because of the Politoed in the back. I'll explain that in a second. We're going to kill with Air Slash here, and I needed to be pre-burn to cover for the sleep, activate Guts, and so that I can be Citrus Berry, so that if Leaf Blade had crit there, I would have got Citrus Berry before burn, and I would have 2 more ticks available of life to switch before I would have get killed. So Air Slash kills here. It's always dead. Also could have Sleep Powdered and we could have ended up at full HP. So there's a lot of different HPs that Swellow could have ended up at here. I will get my Citrus Berry, I believe. And because I could have ended up at full HP, like I just talked about, why this was so important is Politoed doesn't always see kill on Scyther, which could have allowed it to Belly Drum, which would be really bad. It always sees kill on Swellow, even if Swellow's at full HP. So the fact that Swellow is actually frail here is actually helping because it prevents this from belly drumming. This also could never hypnosis. One, because it sees kill, but also because I'm burned, so it won't hypnosis anyway. I go into my Ludicolo. I'm minus speed nature Ludicolo, which is really bad. But for some reason, this is quiet Politoed, so it's also minus speed. So I just barely outspeed it here. And I just fake out a Magical Leaf spam. Get my chip. This can belly drum here. Doesn't really matter. This could also hypnosis, but I'm Lungberry. Perfect. And it looks like another Magical Leaf kills. Wasn't guaranteed, but that looks like a pretty good roll between Fake Out and Magical Leaf, so I think another one will get it. So far, so good. That's the last one. You'll love to see it. Okay, I gotta figure out who the next trainer is. But it's probably that old lady. Alright. Let me heal. Or save. And then we'll prep for the next fight. We're ticking. That's what, 3 trainers? 4 trainers? In under an hour? Making really good progress. Okay, cool. All right. All good for this fight. Let's go back and see what awaits us on the next trainer. Let me just clear my items here. All good. By the way, why are these guys still blocking the entrance? I didn't know they stayed there to block. That's weird. Super automatic monkey fun hat. Hello. Good to see you. Any Pokemon in party that are staying for this fight? Just Ludicolo. Everything else is switching out, so that's fine. And actually not too much prep to do for this fight either. A little bit, but nothing crazy. Okay, so... And let's get... let me put these in the right order first. Kingdra, you're over here. Donphan, hello, my friends. Where do you go? Here, right? Yeah. Lantern. Slowbro. And Swellow. Swellow, you had a good debut. You were actually pretty important for that fight, even though I had big dreams when we encountered you and you're a modest 2-attack Swellow, but hey. You're still gonna get some random fights. So Kabu, Golem. I think this is Golem's only fight this gym. Walreign's coming out for another fight, but I think this is its last fight of the gym. Scyther has to come out here. Wailord has to come out. And then let me put Ludicolo back, actually. Let's get a Flybot out. And we can do what we needed. No, I will not repel because I have to go to Oldale anyway. Before we do this, by the way, let's check moves. Correct. 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 Yeah, Flybot. Okay. So no need to visit Lily Cove. Those were all right. I will do levels here. This is Kabutops. Man, this Kabutops has underperformed so hard. It was the wrong nature, and its IVs are not good, and it was the wrong ability. So it's really just kind of been along for the ride all run. I've had Kabutops in previous runs that have been absolute units, but this one just like was so underwhelming the entire run. But this could have been a Relicanth fight, but our Kabutops is just good enough to, like, I haven't even used it since level 70. Think about that. This Kabutops is just good enough to make an appearance and save some XP on Relicanth here. Golem can do 76. Scyther's good where it's at, and that should be good. Yeah, let's just find a Weedle. I think this is all there is to do. I'll be 71 over 214. Yeah, I did not lose the starter. Sceptile is alive and well, and this Sceptile is going crazy this run. I also think it's an Elite 4 bring, which we're not at Elite 4 yet, so we should not count our chickens before they hatch, but I think my Sceptile is just better than my Ludi in E4 relevance, because my Sceptile is like top 5% Sceptiles, and my Ludi's I don't think my Ludi's the worst Ludi ever, but it's definitely below mid. I think well below mid. So okay. Oops. Just looking for a Weedle. We'll get our swarm going on Scyther. And then I got like a tiny Wailord thing to do, but that shouldn't take very long at all. And then we're gonna be good for, I think it's our third trainer, but they've been going really well so far, so I've been feeling good. I've also been feeling motivated. I mean, this was a lot of planning to put this gym together. I did it in like 4 days, which sounds like a lot, but keep in mind I was working those days. All right, so we just go back and forth between Wailord. We're going to be doing something with Wailord anyway, so this is fine. And Scyther until we get a poison on Scyther. And then we just take overworld damage till we activate Swarm. Oh, I was like feeling the poison that time. I was like, Scyther, you want to get poisoned? We'll heal it. We'll heal it. No worries. Nope. Nope. One time. Nope. Must be out of string shots, or close to it. Or maybe it just hasn't been using it. I don't know. Guess it just hasn't been using it. I really haven't really talked about this. I mean, I think we got right into it when stream started, so hope you guys are doing well. Oh, perfect, by the way. Wherever you are watching this now or later in the world. Oh, it's tough out there, so. So what do I need to be? 71 over 214. Okay. Which is exactly 33%, means it's exactly Swarm, which is fine. Little ways to go. Okay, getting close. Getting close. Still a couple more ticks to go. Okay, 86, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right? Yeah, and then one more. Perfect. Alright, let's do Pecha here. Which is perfect. Alright, let's save in case I mess this up somehow. Which I don't think I will, but you know, you never know. And then I just have to get sleep on Wailord, but it's the easy sleep because we're not actually counting turns. We actually want as few turns as possible because the strat with Wailord here is sleep talk. So I don't want to take any sleep turns. So as soon as we find a Gulpin and we get yawned, we're good. Perfect. Now we just switch back and forth until it hits a yawn. It doesn't matter. I can go back and forth with Kabu. Ooh. Okay, that's why you save, because I just fucked this up. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter, actually, because, I didn't take damage, but it's annoying. Remind me to heal that, guys. All right, let's go here. Whew. Whew. Would have been annoying, because I would have had to, like, find another one, because Scyther is exactly pre-damage to 71. All right, hit yawn. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Yeesh. All right, get me out. So, we gotta fix some things. Chesto on you and on you, and then fly to Sootopolis. And then this. And then you here. Get whoever was Ludi right out. Okay. I think that should be it. I'm gonna check levels again. I have to heal my Cabo, I guess. I messed this up a little bit, but it's fine. All fixable. And then heal this. Okay, I still need to do items. And Ludi's moves are correct, right? No. Okay, so I actually need to teach this Ice Beam over Surf. Yeah, okay. So let me do this. Get a Flybot out. Go here. Hydro Pump, Magical Leap, Ice Beam, Fake Out. Okay, yeah, I gotta switch this. Perfect. Alright, let's teach this Ice Beam. But that's right. Now we got our Flybot. Suit. Put this back. Get Kabu back out. Alright, put this to the top so it can lead. I gotta do items. Levels look right at first glance, though, which is good. Hey, you don't have experience, Ludi? You're totally fine. Wailord's a bit tight as well, but it should be fine. All right, items are next. Soft Sand. XP share on Golem. This is its only fight, so we can just hold it back a level, and that can be that. We can do Ogov on Walrein. Yeah. Scyther, Amulet Coin for luck. Scyther actually doesn't have a good item to be here because it doesn't want to heal, right? Because it wants Swarm active. So we'll just give it the Amulet Coin, which is kind of funny. Styling on him a little bit, but makes sense. Hog off here. And then Ludi's actually just Citrus. I'm gonna do one more move check. Rock Slide, Rock to Mark, Power X Scissor. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And yep. Okay, cool. This is Pokefan Bethany. Let's make sure we're ready for this. Kabutops, Golem, Walrein, Scyther, Wailord, and Ludicolo. Bop, bop. I'm checking the plan. Yep. Yeah, okay. Once that goes down, get you, bang. And then, yep. And then, yep. Okay. This is a tough one. Yeah, this is one of the gyms that does a good job of like getting progressively harder. I think we're ready here though. Okay, cool. How's this one work? Yeah, that's it. Alright, I think it's gonna be the chick on the, like, left of center. But if it's the wrong trainer, I'm totally pausing that at this point. But it's not. It's a Poke-fan, so it's, like, gotta be you. Alright, let's slow it down. Jolteon should be the lead from my opponent. And my Kabutops at level 77 with a Soft Sand and Swift Swim. O outspeeds and O-Co's it with Earth Power. Okay, let's lock in here. Good luck. Have fun. Yeah. Okay, it is the right trainer. Jolteon comes out. We are Swift Swim, so we're faster than this. We have Soft Sand, which gives us an attack boost on our ground type moves. And we have Earth Power, and we outspeed and KO. This also, importantly, doesn't make contact, so it doesn't proc static. It's actually not that important, like a static proc wouldn't have been into the deal, but I'd obviously preferred to not be static versus the other way around. So, this should always be Thunder. No other move. That's what it looks like to me anyway. I can go on my Golem. And at Adamant, 29 attack, 29 speed as well. I actually outspeed this. And just with an experience share, which doesn't help at all, but just, I don't even need a damage boosting, I just experience share. I go here because I'm immune to Thunder. And I'm just gonna kill it with Head Smash. And I don't even need to worry about recoil or anything, because in Rockhead, this Golem is massively good. Doesn't even need to be 77 for this, just kills. Kalushki. And that's done. That's how we take care of that. Dugong. I wonder if he's the kill with both Surf and Ice Beam. No, it actually is always just Surf. Okay, this is the tricky part though. This will never be attract because it always sees kill. But this is a female Dugong, and like for some reason all of my Pokemon are male. So I am ironically not just all of like my Pokemon in party except Ludicolo, but like I have like 80% males in my box. So I have a really tough time dealing with female attract. Anyway, this Walrein at least is Raindish, so it also gets passive healing from the rain. And I equipped an Ogoth Berry, so once we drop below 50%, we'll get that healing. There is like a chance that this goes wrong if I get like too many immobilized by love turns. But overall, like, one, I could probably sack Walrein if I really had to. I don't really want to, but I could. And two, it really shouldn't win in the long run, even with Attract. It's faster than me because it's Swift Swim. It's actually faster than me anyway, even without the rain. Surf and Frustration do about the same amount of damage, but Frustration never triggers Switch AI, and Surf does. So I am going to Frustration. I think this is... Okay, no Attract is nice. I'd rather see Surf than Attract. So this... Get some damage back with Rain Dish. We just replay the turn. And the thing about Attract is at least I get a Rain Dish turn out of it. So Frustration's exactly a 4-hit KO here. And I get my berry here too. This should be safe. Am I in really range of a crit here? Maybe I should have double-edged that turn. That's doing a lot. Yeah, I am, but there's nothing I can do about it. This could also be Attract this turn. All right, let's Frustration. Now it goes for it. Okay. In a weird world, that's kind of funny because it'll probably put me out of Surf crit range with Rain Dish. And I might break free as well. I do. Okay, perfect. That went as well as we could have hoped for, in my opinion. And I'll get another Rain Dish turn here. Cool. Yeah, 136. So Meganium... I had to be a little bit worried about this seeing Ancient Power, but thankfully it never does. It's always going to be Giga Drain. Yeah, it's always going to be Giga Drain, never AP, which is super important. And what I am going to do is I'm just going to go Scyther and kill this with Swarm X Scissor. And because I quad resist Giga Drain, I don't need to be worried about this. Sometimes you would have been like Lumberry here if it had Sleep Powder as well. But this one doesn't, so just styled on it with Amulet Coin. Alright, this should really always be Giga Drain. And it could obviously never break my Scyther, even with the pre-damage. We go here. This can never be AP, doesn't see the kill, it doesn't take enough damage. Perfect. I'm in Swarm, which gives me a damage boost on my Bug-type moves. And I just kill it with X Scissor. Okay. That is good. 2 Pokemon left. Politoed is next. Sees a kill with both Surf and Ice Beam, obviously because of our pre-damage. This is a scary Toad. The best thing I have is pre-sleep to play around Hypnosis stuff. Wailord doesn't take much damage from it, and I deleted all my other moves besides Hyper Voice. So when I Sleep Talk with Wailord, I'm guaranteed to... okay, that's the worst one, but it's fine. Ice Beam would have been better. I'm guaranteed to click Hyper Voice. It just can get weird if I like wake up at some point. But yeah. So we just Sleep Talk away. I am Oggoth Berry. I thought it was better than Shell Bell. There are some cases where Shell Bell's better. So this has to be a Hyper Voice now. This is a really good Wailord, so it does do good damage. No defense drop, which kind of sucks. Let's do it again. This probably will trigger my berry at this point. Yeah. Okay, I stay asleep, which is great. I could have woke up that turn and knock on an attack off, but it's fine. And now I get the defense drop. That's too bad, because if it had been the other way around, it would have killed. Alright. I gotta think about this. I've gotten 2 hits off. No, this thing's faster than me. I have to Sleep Talk again. What's Earthquake crit? 152. Alright, stay asleep, buddy. I am in range. Ah, unlucky. Okay. Okay. What item am I on? This. Citrus. I think I should have pivoted last turn. I think I've made a mistake. Yeah. Well, Okay. I don't know. It's a tough one. Okay. This is the first juncture in the gym where I'm not sure. Okay. Let me think. Whalelord, I can't lose Whalelord, I don't think. So I don't think I need Walrein, but Walrein does sometimes come to Elite Four. My IVs are pretty good. Not amazing though. A Rain Dish on that guy. I could go Kabutops. Which, in a weird world, doesn't die to Earthquake crit. And if I lose Kabutops, I think the most disposable Pokemon right now is Kabutops. And I think having to lose Kabutops here would be better than risking crit on my Lantern. Walrein can live an attack, but like, what do I do after that, you know? And Kabutops opens up more lines from there. 55, and then... So I'm gonna go Kabu here on Earthquake or Hypnosis. Yeah. We'll go here. Even though Earthquake's super effective, it doesn't actually kill. This is gonna also be Hypnosis. It's not. Okay. See if we get a crit. We don't. I am slower. Make no mistake about it. I don't have Kabutops scoped out for any of the rest of the fights. At this range, Surf always kills me. And it's never Hypnosis. So that means I can go Ludicolo. And see if Fake Out kills. Because only Surf kills me here. Okay. This is why Politoed's so demon. Actually, because I got the defense drop the second turn, this was probably better. Yeah, this works out. And then I want Ludi out anyway. I just kill this, right? With Magical Leaf. Yeah, I think a slight misplay on my part, but we got out of it. I'll take it. I think we played well once I slowed down, but because I got the defense drop, Fake Out would have always, I don't know. I don't think we played badly by any stretch of the imagination, and we made it through Deathless. I think if I get Earthquake crit on the Kabutops, I do think I have to sack Kabu at that point. But everything else, even Hypnosis was fine, because if it Hypnosises, then I can go Ludi for free with not being. Maybe I should have been Lum on Ludi. But I think we didn't panic and kept our wits about us, and it worked out. Okay, cool. First roadblock. We get through. We knew this wasn't gonna be easy, so glad we got through okay. Whoo! All right, good stuff, guys. Whaler, I'm not upset at you. That Toad's tough to handle. You did great getting us to the position we got in, and then we got out of it. So Yeah, I would have sacked Kabu. I'm glad I didn't have to, because I think there's a small chance like it's around for some upcoming fights, but not a huge one. Especially, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Especially ours, because it's not very good. All right, the next fight. Whale Lord stays. Everything else goes away. All right. Good job, team. That was a tough fight. Glad we got through with it. Glad we got through it. Ludi, do I need to be concerned about your experience at this point in time? Nah, you're chilling. I mean, it is gaining some experience, but it's still fine. Wait, where? Okay. Right? Yeah. Ludi goes. Wait, this is wrong. Yeah. Then like this. Wall rain. Here. And Scyther. Okay, cool. Now I need Swellow. It's always fun to use Swellow, but Swellow does come to a fair amount of fights this gym. Slowbro. Donphan. Whale Lord. So let's fix the order. And then after Whale Lord, I need Sceptile. And we'll keep it at there for now. And then I'll get a Flybot out. Go to Oldale. Okay. Alright, what am I doing here? I gotta burn Swellow and pre-sleep on Slowbro, and then with counted turns, and then pre-sleep on Whale Lord without counted turns. But let's make sure moves are good first and levels and stuff. So this is good. This is good. That's good. That's good. And then, yeah, we'll address this in a second. Levels. I need to buy more rare candies. Definitely have to do that. So I'll buy this. Okay. We said, and our level's good? 75, 77. Donphan can come up one here. Can be 76 for sure. I mean, it's probably already close to 76. Right? Yeah, we'll just go 76. It's totally fine. It's like 800 experience points away. So 75, 77, 76. 77 on Whale Lord, 75 on Sceptile still, and then that's a Flybot. And we check moves. Surf Psychic, Ice Beam, talked about this. Earthquake Mushroom has mentioned ever. Yup. Okay, that's Flybot. Okay. 75, 77. How you doing on XP, Whale Lord? Fine. This is good. How you doing? It's a little tricky, but it'll be fine, I think. And then this is good. Okay. And then pre-burn on Swellow. So we'll do Leppas here. Here. And that's fine. Okay. I have to pee real quick. So I'll be right back before we do this. But you guys, if you're needing something to do while I'm gone and you're going to hang around, you should vote on the poll I did earlier today, because it's really relevant to this run. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. My wife was also like, if you want takeout, which was our plan tonight, you need to text me what you want. So I told her what I want. She's like, no, you need to text me. Okay. Teriyaki chicken bento box. Boop. Alright. Are we back? Yeah, we're good. So, what are we doing? Pre-burn on Swallow should be easy. Pre-sleep on Slowbro and Whalelord will not be the easiest. 9, 7, 6, 7, 5. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's do this. Okay, I don't need my notes up. I can actually pay attention in chat for once. Don't need my notes up till I find a Gulpin, that is. And then I'll need my notes up. Okay. Oof. There we go. I mean, I'll just go back and forth between Slowbro and Whalelord until we get it. Alright, let's see it. One, two, okay. 1, 2. I'll stay in. There's no reason not to. What's up, John? How many trainers have I dealt with? We just beat 1, 2, 3. We just beat the one that leads with Jolteon. 4. Perfect. Alright, that's the hardest part of this prep, guys. So, it's good news. The rest should be pretty quick. Warn you up. Save in case I mess it up somehow. I got up and like I had like the perfect spot, and now I'm just trying to get like settled back in. I'm doing okay though. This doesn't need the LUP anymore. Perfect. Yeah, I'm doing this right. Okay. Alright, so it's just get a sleep on Whalelord. We don't need to count turns on it because we're doing sleep talk strats, and then just burn Swallow, and that's it. So it should be pretty straightforward, and then we'll take on the next one. We've been going at a good clip. We're definitely moving faster than I thought I would, which gives me hope to do the whole gym tonight. I mean, I started earlier than I normally do, which is awesome. And we're going at a good clip, so like we could get there. It's totally possible. Minin. Perfect. Okay, we're like literally almost there. Cause I don't need to count turns here. Okay. I guess I can just stay in and sleep talk, huh? But no, I'll just pivot. It's fine. Okay. You want a yawn, dude? Okay. That's that, which is great. Let's heal that up. I'm definitely gonna double check like our prep after this. I just want to get burned on Swallow now. I think we're good. It's not gonna do it though. Swallow's second fight, by the way, despite being a very disappointing encounter, in terms, amazing encounter, but disappointing in the sense that it's probably one of the worst Swallows you could have. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's what I want. This works out. All right, I think we're ready. We just fly back. Because I'm literally minus attack nature, like what, 2 attack? Shame. But it's still Swallow. It's still a very unusual encounter at that point in the game. So we obviously take it. And then who's the last mon? Oh. The debut of our Duskull / Dusclops. Okay, we got some fixing to do, but I'll save real quick in case we mess this up. And then I will rare candy a ton. What's my set gonna be? Nightshade, Shadow Sneak, Earthquake, Mean Look for this fight. Okay. Obviously. There's no reason to keep like disable or anything. Yeah, no way. I just am not super familiar with like the Dusclops movesets, but I think keeping Mean Look for teleport encounter later is good until we need to delete Mean Look. No way it's confused, right? Well, could be, right? No, I think it's not. Yeah, I don't think it's confused, right? Pursuit's a hard no. Teleport I thought about, but no. Shadow Ball, Punch, Sneak plus EQ. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I can just keep random stuff on. I think Mean Look, there's some teleport mons left. So I think Mean Look's actually the one to keep. Disable's cool, but like it doesn't work on a slow Pokemon. So you Mean Look here. Because there's like some teleport Victory Road encounters. So I can Mean Look those or whatever. Yeah. Also, I guess Snorlax on 123. It's like 1%, but we could get that. So I think this is the one to keep for now. Because I have Shadow Ball TMs, so I don't need it. Yeah. No, not for this. I can get it back. We're going to 76. We'll keep it 1 level back because of XP share. There we go. No reason to delay on this. Welcome to the team, buddy. And I am going to go ahead and expend the Earthquake TM now because this fight's actually tough. I remember prepping for this one. And there is like a backup line which I need Earthquake. Or Earthquake's relevant, and I'm gonna teach it anyway, so what might as well be now. All right, that is good. Let's do the earthquake thing. Double checking that that's true. Nightshade, Shadow Sneak, Earthquake, Mean Look is what I want for this fight. Shadow Sneak, yup. Nightshade, yup. So it's not disable on this guy. All right, let's fix the order on that. Perfect. All right. You gotta get healed. Okay. I think we're pretty close. So I have the pre-burn Swallow, I have the pre-sleep turns counted Slowbro, and I have the pre-sleep turns not counted Wailord. This is the correct moveset. This is the correct moveset. This is the correct moveset. This is correct. This is correct. And this is correct. 75, 77, 76, 77, 75, and 6 is correct. Now it's just items. We are Silk Scarf. We are Pecha. Pre-sleep Pecha is attack, but it makes sense here. Yeah, this fight's tough. I think it's the hardest one yet. Wait, what? Oh yeah. I actually don't have a good item for Donphan here, ironically, so I'm gonna go Amulet Coin, which is funny on a tough fight, but it is what it is. Ogoff again on Wailord. Same exact strat with the Wailord we did last fight. I use this strat a lot in this gym. Sceptile needs to be Lum. And Clops is our XP share. Alright, so let's double check this. Scarf, Pecha, Amulet, Ogoff, Lum, and XP. This is all good. We can save, no problem. So this is Triathlete Brianna. And I should be fine here. But it is scary. There were a couple different ways to cook this one up, and I think they were equal, even though they were different. One involved Scyther, but I think in the interest of experience, this is the better way to do it. Okay. Yeah. And I just one-tap Electrode and Sceptile, and then I go from there. I'm gonna make sure that's true while we're here. Brianna. Swell is only 75, but it's enough. And I want Swallow as an XP share later in the gym. So we're going to keep it below. I'm burned. And I have a Silk Scarf. Yeah, one tap the Electrode. Can't be static because I am faster. It's always going to Thunder. It's never going to sub or anything because it always sees kill. Brings in Sceptile. I got to go for... Yeah, actually is totally fine. Alright, and then... Oh, wrong Mon here. I was like, why am I confused? Not Sceptile, Swallow. Sceptile, and then that dies. I think it's Octillery. I think we're good here. Okay. Ooh, let's do it. This is here. This is here. Triathlete Brianna, that's totally the chick on the left. Or maybe it's the top one. I don't know. We'll go here. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to make sure it's the right one, but I think it's this chick. And if it's not, we'll pause. Yeah. Okay. Electrode lead? Yeah. Alright, Swallow. Do your thing, buddy. And a 1. Do I have to air slash this, or do I just facade again? I can do either. I'll air slash, it's more damage. And a 2. This thing sucks. This is always water spout or ice beam. Yeah, this one sucks. Okay, slow bro. This is ice beam or pre-sleep. Gotta count power points on this thing. We're not stalling, but we gotta get it out of spouts. Water spout in the rain is not a thing that is fun. It's 8 power points. I'm fairly confident on that, but I'm gonna double check. EK moves. Water spout. Yeah, 8. Okay. I knew that, but I just needed to check anyway. So where is my slow bro? Yeah, water spout's gonna hurt, but we're gonna slack off. We're gonna slack off 8 times as it uses water spout 8 times. There's 1. We're gonna count these correctly. Sometimes I count wrong, but we can't afford to do that this time. I never died to 2 water spouts. And I'm shell armor, obviously. That's 2 spouts. I should be making progress back towards full HP here, because max water spout roll is under 50%. This should be the 3rd water spout. Okay. Water spout's gonna come out here again. That's 4. Maybe it'll kill itself to recoil. I don't really think about that. It's fine if it does. There's 5. This is 6. Two more. 7. Alright, I think it's just gonna survive. Might have depended on the rolls, honestly. It's the last one. Okay. Now this is always gunk shot or return after it's out of spouts, which it is. I am Pecha Berry with the pre-sleep to dodge the ice beam, and then to dodge the poison if this gunk shots, which it likely will. We'll just kill it with psychic. It's my strongest move. Returns less damage. That's nice. And then we kill it. And Slowbro 1v1s that. All right. Good shit. This should bring in Magneton. Gotta watch the Slowbro XP. I think we're doing okay. And there should always be Thunder, I guess, or Boom if it doesn't see a kill, which it 100% sees a kill. So this is always gonna be Thunder, never even substitute. Obviously here. So it can sub down to Salak Berry, but it doesn't matter, and it can explode, but explode doesn't kill me. Dawn Fan will obviously just kill this with Earthquake once I can land an attack, which will be immediately. Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, great. Gold Duck in. I think this is why we brought Wailord. It is, the set is Pump, Ice Beam, Cross Chop, and Hypnosis. Doing the pre-sleep stuff again. I match up a little better against this than I did against Polytoad, but Wailord couldn't get the job done completely against Polytoad. We had a bit of a scary moment, but we worked our way out of it. Okay, pumps. Yeah, not great, but it's fine. I guess it had to be pumped there. Maybe it could have been an Ice Beam. I didn't check. I just Sleep Talk. Ouch. See if we get a defense drop or a high roll. It's a range on the Hyper Voice, but not a very good one. Looks really good though, actually, to be honest. Max was 53%. I think that's a really high roll. Go for this again. Ouch. There's the crit. Okay, but we stay asleep, so we're fine. Wasn't dead to crit there. My berry will go off. Glad we got the high roll, because it could have been dicey if not. Berry. Okay. 135 HP. This is always thunder. This is just why we brought Sceptile, right? Yeah. Yep, and I'm Lum in case this paras. I always kill and outspeed because the Sceptile is really good. Even at 75. And a 1. Lovely. Okay, that was actually clean. That's another one down. Let's go. Okay, love to see it, love to see it. Battle Girl Chrissy is next. Actually, not a whole lot of prep for this one. The most annoying thing is, yeah, I'll explain it. Here we go. We can get back. This one will be pretty quick. I do want to pre-damage Swellow and also have it pre-burn, so that's the most annoying part. But other than that, we're good. And it's too bad because I'm actually almost at the HP that I want to be at, but I'm not. Okay. Let's clear items, just build good habits. Donphan really can't the Coalfish Gyarados Wailord. So actually some of the same Pokemon here. I'll heal them though. So Sceptile is not coming to this one. Slowbro is not, which I'm thankful because it has a lot of experience. Donphan does. I need Rally. So let's get that. Quillfish. Wailord. Let's put Clops back. And the last one is Gyarados, but I need a Flybot for now, so is this the right set? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I know how I want to do this. We go to Oldale. I need to heal Swallow a little bit, and I want to end up at 132 HP. So I'll just give it like something like that. And then I just need to get we're not counting sleep turns, but we're gonna get the sleep on Wailord. It's literally the same strat we've been doing with Wailord, so just put it to sleep, and then let it sleep talk away. All right, cool. So we're prepping for the next fight. The next trainer we're prepping for is Battle Girl Chrissy. We're just gonna get a pre-sleep on Lantern and get swallowed a specific HP amount. If you guys haven't already posted a poll about predictions for the run on my YouTube community today, so if you haven't voted, make sure you do that. Curious to see what the results will be. I feel like there are some believers, but I feel like a lot of you guys don't have faith, to be honest. Which is fair. It's a tough game. Okay, there we go. Wailord, you got me. Perfect, that's done. All right, so now it's just Swallow HP. Oops. I think the easiest way to do this is probably to go like over here. All right, save for now. What HP did I want? 132. Very, very specific. Oh, I meant to get this Luppa Berry. It's fine. So either get to 132 or something that ends in 2. That's so close. Sad. Also so close. I'll run. Maybe I should have taken it, but I'm greedy. Yeah, as soon as it ends in 2, we're good. Well, it needs to end at 2 and be below 132, or 132 exact, obviously. I'm pretty perfectionistic. That's not the way to do this, by the way. I'm pretty perfectionistic, so I probably will go for this just because I don't think it's worth like greeting not getting this exact, and it won't take too long, realistically. Let's see. Not close. Let's see what this ends up at. Perfect. All right, yeah. So now we just Orin 3 times. I'm gonna save in case I mess this up somehow. Okay, I think we're ready. Quick prep. Suit. The last one is Gara on this. This trainer sucks. I remember planning for it. I'm not a fan. They do get harder. Like, we've seen that a little bit. I need Gyarados here. No other Mon can help. Alright, so moves are correct. Swallow is pre-damage intentionally, so that stays as is. We gotta do items. This is gonna be my experience share. Donphan does need to be soft sand. Relicanth is Lum. Relicanth's another one we gotta watch the experience on. Even more than Slowbro maybe, but it should be fine. Quillfish is actually Shellbell. Cool. Wailord, same thing. We've been doing this the past 3 fights. Pre-sleep with just Sleep Talk and Hyper Voice, and we give it an Ogre Berry. And then Gyarados is Lum. Levels are interesting here. 75 for this. 76 for this. 77, I'm already there. 77, I'm already there. 77, I'm already there. It's nice that the Wailord experience isn't looking that tight. That's good. And I'm nervous about this fight, so I'm gonna do 77 on Gara as well. I think it's totally fine to pop it up to level cap now. Um, 77 Lum, 77 Aga, there's Shell, 77 Lum, 76, yup. And then moves, yup, yes? Yes. Yeah, Yes. This is actually wrong. Let's fix this real quick. I'm gonna have to fix it anyway, so I'll do it now. So I'll explain this in a second. It's actually gonna make more sense after. But I discovered something cool with Relicanth, which is Surf is the one I want to forget. I want the other 3. Yep. Yep. So I can teach this Safeguard, which is hilarious, but it'll make more sense later. And has some very, very, very niche cases in this fight, but it gives me a way to consistently pre-sleep Rally, which I had before with Yawn, but now I have even more. So here. Okay. Let's check again. 132 pre-burn and pre-damage. 75 air slash aerialize fly facade. 76 with the soft sand. Earthquake one shot hits smash earthquake. This is nice. Lum 3 is such an interesting PowerPoint number. Lumberry anyway. Yup. Surf gunk shots. No. This is why I double and triple check. This is actually more important than the yeah, this is more important than the Safeguard one. I need this actually not to be Surf. It's very, very important. Almost made an error that would have been pretty important. Yeah, these are just these fights. Every detail matters. So I'm double and triple checking. You guys will be surprised to see, but I'll explain when we get there. So I actually need a less powerful option. So Surf is 95 base power in this game. I need to give this Waterfall specifically because it does less damage, and that makes no sense intuitively, but I will explain when we get there. Okay. That's why planning is so important and paying attention to detail is so important, and why I don't really love doing streams when I'm tired. Especially at this juncture because we're so far. Despite everything, we're actually moving at a pretty good clip today. We've done a lot. Gara. Okay. So, one more time. 75 pre-burn, pre-damage, 132 over 183, XP share. Yep. Yep. 76 with soft sand is good. And then you can earthquake safeguard, good. With the lum, nice. Shell bell, 77. Not organize this, but it is right. Yep, and that's pre-sleep. And this is just lum. All right, this is it. This is actually it. 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get repel back up if it's not already. Okay. This is... Yeah, this trainer sucks. I said that before, but it really, really does, actually. Battle Girl Chrissy. If anything wipes me, it'll be Glacia. We'll see. I feel like our Glacia is already, with the Pokemon we have at least, is way better than it was last time. Because Glacia is what wiped Attempt 9. So I have a history, but yeah, this is Gara. Gara, Wailord. Goldfish, really can't. Donphan. Okay. Double checking the plan. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Here we go. slow it down. Yep. All right, Swallow, what's up, buddy? Okay, let's do it. I'm making one last final look, but yeah, I think this is good. Let's lock in. Okay. This one is up and around. It's obviously, we go this way. Good luck, have fun. I prepped a lot. Not that much out of battle prep, but like a lot of thought went into this. So, Metacham does have fake out. I am faster, I kill it. It could fake me out, but it will not because it always sees a kill. I will air slash. So it didn't fake out because that was going to kill me. That's why we're pre-damaged. And then I will take... I'm pre-damaged to get to exactly, I think it's 110 HP after burn. Yup. And that is so this Poliwrath always sees a kill with exactly Rock Slide. And I can switch into Donphan. Importantly here, this is never Belly Drum. Because it sees kill. Okay. Now, this Poliwrath actually doesn't have a physical or a water move. So it's Belly Drum and it's all physical. Which means with a Soft Sand and at level 76, I just two-shot it. Okay, it's just dead. So I take like no damage here. Beautiful. Electabuzz is in. Now, I actually could stay in here if I wanted to. That wasn't the plan. This is always Ice Punch. But because I didn't take any damage from Wrath, I could absolutely stay in. I gotta see if anything's better or worse here. Really can't. Like it's Scizor. Like it's Azumarill. No, I'd rather kill this with Rally. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So... Yep, this is always Ice Punch. I'm gonna go Rally, I'm Lum. For Ice Punch Freeze, I'm faster, Head Smash kills. Yeah, I wanna do that. I think keeping Donphan HP is better for later in some weird scenarios. Go here. Now, if I don't get Ice Punch Frozen, I always get out status free. Worst case scenario is this freezes, burns my Lumberry, and then I get static, and my Lumberry isn't there to cure that, but that didn't happen. I'll take recoil, it's fine. Okay, still have my Lumberry intact, interesting. Scizor in. So, yeah, part of the reason keeping Donphan around was because it's good against Scizor. So Electabuzz is gone. Scizor's in. Is Donphan better than... I was going to use Coalfish here. Is Donphan just better? No, I think it's better to use... No, I actually think it's better to use Donphan if I can. Yeah, and I should be fine. I'm definitely gonna go Donphan at least once. This wasn't the plan because I could have in theory been low, but this works out. That's fine. It's gonna take some recoil. It is faster than me. It took some recoil. I'm soft sand. I'm 76. I feel like, yeah, I can mud shot into earthquake to get this. Okay. Ugh, gross. I can't be crit. Max is 111. I just don't know the range. I do 50. I think I can figure this out. 119, 66. At least 27. And then superpower recoil, at least 27. Yeah, this should always kill. I'm confident. And I'm faster now. You got me, Donphan. I know you do. Yeah, okay. Had to bust out the calculator, but we're good. Okay. Really didn't want to have to pivot there, so I'm glad that works out. A zoomer, I gotta remember -1 defense now, but I don't think I should be in a physical move range. Well, nope, I am. So this is superpower, double edge, or muddy water. Never sing. All right. So that's cool. I think it's just this and Feraligatr left. I think I have to go. I think Gyarados is what I got. Yeah. I also have Quillfish here. Because Quillfish was gonna help with the Scizor, but now it's available. So maybe I should think about this. Yeah, I have to be careful about how I navigate this because Wailord isn't guaranteed to win against the Feraligatr, so I want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success when Feraligatr comes out. So I can definitely not go Rally here. I'm saving Wailord. I could go Gyarados for sure. The other thing I could do is go Quillfish, I think. Let me check what that looks like. Nope, I cannot do that. So let's go Gyara. I think I have to. Then this goes to -1 attack, but it's still double edging. But then maybe I can get a pivot through Donphan. Okay, yeah, I definitely pivot Gyarados here, no matter what. We take it to -1 attack. We get a double edge, which is worst case actually. That's really bad. Immediately. Oh, I was worried about this, y'all. So double edge always kills here. So this is actually always double edge. I have a couple pivots. Rally, obviously. Quillfish. All right, we really got to work our way through this one. Definitely not Quillfish. Donphan could go back, right? It would take a -1 double edge for like 40-ish and would go down to around 60-ish. And then it's always muddy water. So I can get muddy water out of this if I want. Do I need Gyarados for more fights? Dude, this sucks. Wait. Donphan's faster than this, right? No, it's not. Really doesn't kill with Head Smash. Yeah, not even close. Okay. So I need to think about this. I kind of need Gyarados for another fight. But it's still probably the most disposable mon here. I definitely need Donphan for another fight. I kind of need Quillfish to blow up on Juan. What item am I? I definitely shouldn't go Quillfish now. There's no way. I'm Shell Bell. That's kind of gross. Dude, Gyarados, you're so bad. Insane. Okay. I need Rally. Honestly, no, the most disposable mon here is Swellow, I think. Now that I'm thinking about this. So maybe I just get a... Maybe it's time. Yeah, Swellow I have in one more fight, but it's just kind of the best mon available. It's definitely not... Yeah, and I don't think this is... Yeah, I think I need more... I need Gyarados more. I'm actually going to just check Swellow calcs on E4 real quickly. I don't think this is it, but let's just look. Because I think I can guarantee the win by saying bye to Swellow somehow. So I'm not burned here. I mean, Facade does kill Houndoom. Also kills Jolteon. Also kills Zam. I mean, it has some application still. Yeah. It's not good against Drake, though. Doesn't hit home enough. Yeah, but I'm saying I could, like... Yeah, it's true. But have I ever got in on, like, Sing, and then I get, like, Quillfish or something in safely? Alright, let's think this through. So this is always double edge, we know that. So obviously Rally and Donphan are safe pivots, but they just get muddy water. If like I lose Swellow, let's just think about this. The immediate crit dude from the Azu. I think I need Gara. So Azu, Battle Girl, Chrissy. Swellow. I'm burned. I do over half, and then I can just go into Quillfish and kill. I think... And Swellow is 110 HP right now. Do I live a double edge? No, we need another Intimidate. Fuck. How's Relly? I mean, I guess we could part with Relly. No, we can't. No, what am I saying? Rally's E4. I was just thinking in terms of the gym. I need Gyarados for another fight, and I feel like it's pretty important. I'm gonna look at that fight real quick. It is pretty important to give me a safe switch to Metagross. I can maybe recook that fight though. Yeah, it's just so good against that fight. I think that it would be easier to navigate that fight without Gyarados than it would to have to do Wallace or whatever his name is, Juan, without. Dude, I could lose 2 Pokemon here because of this. This Quillfish still isn't 100% safe. But is the play then just sack Gyara now, pop it with Swellow, and then kill with Quillfish? Swellow will die. Yeah. I think this is it. Because but it's not cool. Swellow one-shots a lot of shit against Sydney. But I need Rally, non-negotiable. I need Quillfish, non-negotiable. I need Wailord, non-negotiable. I think I need Donphan. Donphan's the other one that's like an interesting sack here, but I use Donphan for like almost every fight in this gym. Oh, right, I'm faster. Yeah, okay. Actually, don't do that much damage to it. I'm bold 5 attack. This is so fucked, man. Oh wait, it took recoil though. Okay. Oh, it took recoil. Does that change stuff? Is that like 75-ish? No. Yeah, it's Gyarasak. Gyarados, you're so bad, dude. And then with the recoil and the attack, I should live. Or I should kill with Swellow. That's totally the play. I think I have to say goodbye to Gyarados here. Makes the Metagross really hard, but well, it messes up the pivoting on that fight, which is annoying. But it's fine. Yeah. Now, can it ever mess up a roll here and not kill me? No, it cannot. How much do I take from double edge recoil? Because I need to be careful. Because I could kill myself to double edge recoil, but that's actually fine. Because then I could go in a rally and kill it. Yeah. Because I have the safe switch, right? We would go rally, I tank double edge, since this is always double edge and kill. Alright. Thanks, buddy. Does frustration crit ever kill? I don't actually even think so. This is right around 75. Yeah. Alright. This is definitely the way. Believe it or not, though, John, because I'm bold 5 attack on Gyarados and modest 2 attack on Swellow, double edge does min 35, and Facade does min 61. So it does live, but because of the double edge recoil, it won't. All right, Gara, I'm sorry, buddy. I think there are some weird scenarios where, like, I don't know if Gyarados is 100% dead, I think there are some weird scenarios where like depending on what HP it's at, I crit and I live the recoil and I kill it. So we'll just see. But this is likely the end. Sorry, buddy. Had to be like this. Yeah. Double edge. Okay. Wanted you for one more fight at least. Not great, but a necessary one. Yeah, unlucky. That's fine. Okay. Now I actually can kill with a number of things, though. So it's Feraligatr in the back. So I could kill with Quillfish, I could kill with Swellow, or I could kill with Relly. And we want to set ourselves up for success. Ideally, no Dragon Dance is the name of the game. So Swellow, actually, I think is it, because I bait Surf or Ice Beam. Relly would bait Earthquake, which I don't love. And not even sorry, wrong mod. Actually... Yeah, so I pop him a new one with Swellow. Or Quillfish? Wait, how's Quillfish look here? No, I pop him a new one with Swellow, and then we go Wailord. That sucks. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Facade. Can't be Earthquake, which is nice. Can also not be Dragon Dance. Whew, that sucks. Well, we get the optimal switch in here. Hopefully we see Ice Beam. What item did I go? Ogob, right? Yeah. That's best case. Sleep Talk. No Dragon Dance is nice, by the way. It could have Dragon Dance or EQ'd there, and we'd much rather see it go for EQ. No defense drop, classic. Okay. Nice, stays asleep. Alright, one more. +1. I'm actually dead to crit. Jeez. Alright. I don't know there's a lot I can do about that. Yeah. Just gotta dodge it, buddy. Don't wake up. Or wake up. Oh my god. +2. Same situation. Could have Earthquaked again there. This gym sucks so bad. Sucks so bad. Sorry, Gyarados. That could have been a lot worse. Not upset about that, but man. We'll take it. Nah. Oh, I see what you're saying. +1. Oh, that's +1 attack. It did. Yeah, so I should have gone Swellow and popped him, I think. But then I can Dragon Dance again. Right, yeah, I have to stay in there. Whew. Alright. I'm not having fun anymore. Gyarados, you've been with us a long time. Appreciate your work. Yeah, because if it Dragon Dances... Oh, I think because of Earthquake turn 1. Well, how much do I do? I don't do enough. Yeah, actually, there's no... Because my facade only does 56. So Hyper Voice into... If it had defense dropped, it would have been a different story. But Hyper Voice is not guaranteed at that point. Yeah. It was never in kill range, anyway. Yeah, Wailord just had to stay in and clutch up there. I mean, the way to guarantee it would been just to pop it with Swellow, turn 1. But I think this was appropriate to do. Sorry, buddy. Add another one to the death column. I mean, the Metagross looks a lot harder now, the Metagross trainer, but I think it had to be like this. Oh, the Metagross trainer is right now. Classic. Oh, wait, is it? No, we got one more. Yeah, this was... That fight started pretty good. Alright, I see. So this is just... Yeah, okay. So Swellow also comes this fight. We'll do this one. Okay. Let's put stuff away. Wailord here. Donphan here. Rally here. And Quill. Maybe it just wasn't Quillfish. But I also don't even know, like, what else would have really helped in that scenario. Like, what other Mon do I even bring? Quillfish did nothing, but, like, if it's not Quillfish, then what is it? Kind of thing. That's a tough fight. Yeah, losing Gyarados sucks because I don't think it's an E4 Gyarados or anything. But I know that it's been done before, but I don't think this was the run for it. But it makes, like, I wanted it for one more fight. And it makes one of those trainers much harder. But it's okay. We'll navigate through it. Yeah, the immediate crit's just tough. But that happens. So what's in party right now? It's Swellow, which I do need. And then Lantern. Ludi. Actually, let's put Lantern back real quick. Ludi, I have in party. Rally. Clops. Then Swellow, then Wailord. So let's get Wailord out. Oh, I need my Flybot. So Swellow comes down a bunch. How much experience do you end up at? Okay. Ludi, Rally. Or Lantern, Ludi, Rally. I'll get Lantern out of the Clops. This. Okay, sets. I actually need to teach this frustration over surf. Well, someone's got to have surf, though. All right, so we'll do this then. I'll change the set. Get rid of Hydro for now. I was just kind of keeping it for emergencies, but I don't really need this. And then frustration over Ice Beam. I mean, someone was dying there. That's like, and it just happened to be Gyarados. I don't think it's Swellow E4. Also, it had to be Gyarados because, like, even if I had decided to sack Swellow, there's no way to get it in safely to pop it. So I think it was just always had to be Gyara there. Which sucks, but hey. Okay. Surf, Magical Leaf, Frustration, Fake Out. And then that's good. This is yup. This is yup. This is yes, kind of. This is okay. So Leppa for now. All right. We gotta get a sleep on Wailord, but again, it's not counting turns. They'll be fast, and then a burn on Swellow, which I realized Yeah, I just think in the lines I was drawing up, Sceptile and Ludi didn't switch in safely ever. I don't know. But in hindsight, they would have been better than Quillfish. But I also wasn't guaranteed to be high enough HP to live an attack to use Donphan on the Scizor. So I thought I might have needed to use Quillfish there. I don't know, tough one. I don't think it was a Gyarados angle for E4, so it just sucks a little bit, but we'll do this next trainer. And then keep going. I just suspect that Gyarados is helpful for like some random Victory Road trainers and the such, but there's nothing we can do. Had to be like that. So I was gonna have to get burned anyway, so just do this. Yeah, I know, it could have been tough because it danced again. It was just kind of unlikely, so I just have to play that, but it was definitely a scary fight. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Okay, that's good. I mean, maybe I can, like, I don't know. Alright, what are we doing now? Burning Swallow? The thing, it was so unlikely because I had to get to that position, and then I also could have still Dragon Danced instead of going for EQ. I mean, I think I just had to trust the Wailord there. But yeah, it definitely sucks a little bit. Like, you're not wrong. Hello? Just go here. Can't Endeavor anymore. But this is about as good as it gets because this thing only has Ember. right, we're through. We're through. Moving forward. Oh, of course. Wrong one, buddy. You can go rally a couple more times. No? Okay. I mean, I also already got crit to be put in that position in the first place, to be clear. But that's why the game's tough. We're still in it. I don't regret the way we played it or anything. I think it was fine. There's a balance between like sacking and not sacking, right? I mean, so like the thing about it is like, oh, are you serious, dude? That's insane. The thing about it is, like, I think you just have to, like, I think it would have been the safest of safe ways to play that is to attack with Swellow on the Feraligatr. And then I think I always win. But at a certain point, you're just throwing away Pokemon to throw away Pokemon. And I feel good about the Gyarados sack, and I also feel good in hindsight about not sacking. This says tackle, that's annoying. Swellow there and going Wailord, because I took like no damage on the switch. Do you Ember, please? So it's just tough. At the end of the day, we decided to do what we decided we want to do. One thing I used in Gym A that works well was Toxic Mantine. Yeah, but Toxic's a finite resource and I want to preserve it, but it would be good. Just in case I want to E4 Toxic something. Okay, switch. Stop tackling. Okay, wrong mon. Hello. We're through. We can stop talking about it. We're good. Onward and upward. I actually do feel good about the way we played it, though. Like, I don't think throwing away Swellow was good. And I want to keep Toxic around in the event that I need it for E4 stuff. So, losing Gyara is annoying because it's a really, really good pivot for Expert Onika. And now I'm going to have to find something else. It might have to be a sack on Metagross. I'm going to have to think about it because the reason Gyarados was so good is it pivots around Earthquake and doesn't bait Meteor Mash. Everything else I think will, even if I'm immune to Earthquake, I'll bait Meteor Mash or Rock Slide. It's not as guaranteed. So it's kind of annoying, but it's fine. I wouldn't have healed the burn off the Swellow if I knew it was going to take this long, but... Okay, it still has Embers left, okay. Gosh, this is crazy. Okay. I mean, we had one other kind of tense moment on another trainer, but we steered clear of that with no dust. And that wasn't nearly as risky as what we just went through. Holy shit balls, Swallow. Really not feeling the burn today, huh? Really not feeling the burn today. Oh, send it with King Draw and Metagross. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's probably true. I'll have to. I mean, I'm gonna rework the fight with fresh eyes. Gyarados was just such an obvious play that I didn't even really look at anything else because it was just so good for the pivot. Because we get Rock Slide into Donphan, right? That's the whole idea. But I might have to give up on the Cyndaquil, by the way. Like, so I was actually kind of almost below 100 HP. Alright, if I get below 100 HP, we'll find another thing. Still has Embers left, though, apparently. Okay. Alright. Okay. Annoying as can be. Where's Swallow? Here. All right. I don't think that's a good way to burn me. Nor does that. Same thing. Yeah, these trainers suck. But we're through a lot of them, which is great. That's pretty good because it only has Ember. Just Endeavor a bunch. There we go. All right, finally. I need to get Lantern out. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fly here. And then I am going to put like Rally away, let's say. So I think I need to change Lantern's moveset. Because it should be Thunderbolt, Shockwave, yeah. No Surf on the set. Okay, and then we teach this Frustration, and that's a lot. It's because I need a way to do, it's optimal to have a way to do damage to something that has Mirror Coat. So I don't really think this tech comes into play, but it is correct. And then I think the rest should be right. Okay, put our Flybot back. Get out you. This is the team. All right, Lantern is leading with Ludi. Yeah, this fight also sucks. They all just kind of suck from here on out. It's a common theme. Lantern. And Lantern can be 77. I don't need to hold back anymore. Alright, Lantern, and then Ludi, and then Relly. And then Clops. And then Swellow. And then Wailord. Okay. So this is 77. This is 75, but yeah, it's only got like a few experience points to 76, so I might as well go up one. Although it's experience share, so I actually don't need to because it's gonna be 76 by the end of the fight anyway. Yeah. So I actually don't need to go up. There's no reason to. It'll be 76 anyway. This is right. This is right. Plus experience here, by the way. It's fine. This is right. This is right. Oh, Clops can come up one. It's the only fight Clops comes to. Alright. This is right. This is right. This is right. This is right. I can fix the Endeavor PowerPoints, although it probably doesn't matter. But why not? And then this is right. Okay. Yeah, Wailord's still doing good on experience. This is all good. Items. Lum. Chesto, actually, which is kind of funny, but it's relevant. Instead of Lum. And then Lum down here. Shellbell on Clops. XP share, we already talked about this on Swallow. And Ogoff on Wailord. Okay. Lum, Chesto, Lum, Shellbell, XP, and this. That's good. That's a good set. 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 Okay. And then this is the Mantine trainer. Yeah, Pokemon Breeder Bridget. Okay. Lantern. Ludicolo. Relicanth. Dusclops. Swallow and Wailord. Wailord with literally the exact same set again for like the 4th straight fight. Just a Big Berry and Sleep Talk Hyper. Alright. Yeah, I remember this plan. It's kind of complex actually, but it should be fine. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna save just in case I mess something up somehow, but I shouldn't. Alright. Whew. This fight sucked, but it's okay. Just Gyarados so far. I think that was... Objectively, we made all the right plays there. So this is who? Breeder Bridget. Okay, so it's definitely... Yeah, I see it. It's just this chick straight ahead. Yep. Alright, let's lock in. Alright, Mantine is a bulky boy. My Thunderbolt actually doesn't kill here. It's a roll. So to play this safe, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Thunder Wave. It's a Lumberry. Doesn't Confuse Ray turn 1, that's good, because I was a little bit worried about double Confuse Ray. We're gonna slow this guy down. Do it again. All right. Never, I mean, not confused. Oh my gosh, okay. Getting crit up the yin yang today. It's fine though. All right, so now I gotta make sure this is still always Surf. The reason I'm Chesto Berry on Ludi instead of Lum is because I'm pivoting out immediately. So I don't want to... I don't want to waste my Lum on Confuse Ray when I'm switching out anyway, and I want to be immune to sleep later, so I'm Chesto. So my Lantern at 93 HP. Still always Surf, so what we can do is we can just go Ludi. Okay, Surf does not do a lot. This is Surf or Confuse Ray. Go here. Sure. Confuse Ray obviously would have been better, but that's fine. Now this is Air Slash or Confuse Ray. I'm gonna go into you. Yeah. A little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. The reason we don't fake out on Ludi there is because then it can switch to Fortress, and I don't want that. So this is a one-head smash. It's gonna be a lot of XP, but this XP is split pretty good, so I think it's gonna be fine. Mr. Myman, I think it is gonna fake me out, but there's nothing I can really do about that. And then I'm gonna take 53 recoil, but still, I can't AP this. I'm faster because of Swift Swim. Oh right, it sees kill with Thunder, so it doesn't actually fake out. Okay, which is good, saves me a couple XP, but it's all the same really. That's why we didn't need a level swallow up, because with the XP shards getting there anyway. This is now Fortress. This can actually explode here, but more likely is Earthquake. We're gonna go into Dusclops, which hard walls this. Yeah, there's not a lot it can do to me. And Nightshade's actually my best option, which is why we kept it. I mean, obviously exploding here is great because I'm immune, but it shouldn't really matter. Okay, cool. Either way. I mean, this could be helpful for Tenta, so. Flag in. Alright, so what move is this? Always Earthquake, which is part of the reason I like Clopster, because it can never bait AP. This is why the Chesto Berry on Ludi was important over Lum, because if we had eaten a Confuse Ray, we would have been vulnerable to Yawn here. But as such, we are not. We'll go Ludi, and we kill it with Magical Leaf. Okay, keep my Chesto Berry for no reason, but it's still fine. It's a lot of damage. And plus defense Ludi's a little surprise. Alright, Magic Leaf, obviously. No reason to fake out. It doesn't really matter. We'll just waste a fake out power point. Okay, we kill this. Nice. This is Tentacruel, which is the one I was most worried about. This is always Sludge Bomb from this range. No other move. So yeah, this is the one I was a little worried about. So I think I should go Clops, to be honest with you. I haven't taken any damage. Yeah, and I think I should try to level up with Clops on this guy. I mean, hopefully we can dodge the poison. Yeah, it's definitely Clops to start. No poison's good. It's unfortunate. Dude, this gym sucks so fucking much. All right. 180. So Clops is actually in danger here. Believe it or not, it would be Muddy Water accuracy drop missing into crit into dying to poison. Super unlikely, however possible. I could Shadow Sneak, which would give me Shell Bell recovery, which would not make a difference, I don't think. 180. So it's 30 damage on the... So I should assume I'm at 164 HP right now, because it's 30 damage from poison. So Earthquake would probably heal enough. Yeah. The additional 22. 74, 84, 86. And I'd be out of range. But it's not the case with Sneak. So I shouldn't Sneak here. If anything, I should EQ. Zoe's Muddy Water. Can obviously go Looty and get some fake out chip. This really fucking sucks. But then if I get accuracy drop there, we're just doomed. I mean, I think I have to stay in here, honestly. Why do all these gym traders suck so much? Alright, it's so unlikely. It needs to crit, it needs to accuracy drop, and I need a miss. Okay, none of those things happen. I think I need to stay in there, because it's just so bad otherwise. Okay. Am I taking 30? I should go down to 104. Yes, I did calculate correctly. This is not an easy section. We are being put to the test. No one can say this gym is boring. Earthquake into Shadow Sneak, 175 plus 53. That's 225. Always kills. I'm never dead to poison, obviously. So I can take a Shadow Sneak kill here if I want to. Mime's down. Fortress is down. Mantine's down. Tentacle will be down. I think Quag's dead too. Yeah. I just Blastoise in the back. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna take a Shadow Sneak kill here. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to do, but there really isn't. Just like the Wailord thing, right? There's like some just super unlikely risks you have to just try to play around. Like the margins are so thin here. I didn't have a good tent to answer. Okay, this is now just Blastoise. I'm obviously going Wailord to start anyway. Let me see what happens. Yeah. Although Looty might be correct technically. No, I'll go here. It's fine. We can count spouts if we want. There's one. Leftovers, huh? Yeah, Ludi definitely wasn't correct. Because I missed that it was leftovers. So crit's 160. Alright. 2 spouts. There's one. Looks pretty good. Do it again. Okay. Oh my god. Am I out of range with the berry? I think I should be. Okay, so it's 50-50 here. I could yawn. I still think I have my Chesto on Ludi. I didn't get any defense drops. Crit does 80 to me. So that's annoying. I'm actually not doing that much with Magical Leaf. So I think, let's think about this. I'm not in crit range. If I Hyper Voice here and it puts me to sleep, I Sleep Talk the next turn. If I Sleep Talk here and it Water Spouts, then it's always killing. If I Hyper Voice puts me to sleep, I could wake up the following turn. I think I should go for Sleep Talk here. Because then at least I'm never eating up a, yeah, then at least I'm never eating up a... Yeah. A yawn on the switch to Ludi, because I would be sleeping. Get yawn here. Although Ludi might be better. Yawn, Magical Leaf. I'm not dead to crit. I think I should go Ludi here. But if it crits me now, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna Sleep Talk. This looks really weird because I'm not sleeping, but remember this says yawn. I actually got the play right, and it just missed yawn. That's frustrating as fuck. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. We're in a fucking standoff. If I just Hyper Voice, this would have been fine. Okay. This works out. Oh, Torrent's true. No, this is so annoying. It's gonna be in Torrent now, too. Okay. I think I have to go Ludi exactly now. Is that even in Torrent? Yeah, it probably is. Okay, this is no longer yawn, and I probably have the kill. If I'm like... Ludi's a bulky boy. Would have died a crit here? Yeah. Oh wait. No, actually. It doesn't die to Torrent crit, so I go here. I never died a crit. Yeah, and now Magical Leaf should have it. Fake Out does do more than Leftovers Recovery. But there's no way it survives. I'll Fake Out. There's no reason not to. This is just, yeah, Leftovers, obviously. A 1. Okay. Then Swift Swim. And a 2. These fights are tough. All right. That one looks good, though. Yeah, these fights are so hard. I mean, given how hard these fights are, like, I should not be upset about just losing a Gyarados. It does make my lines a little worse overall. And I think Gyarados is one of those Pokemon that definitely would have been helpful on the trainers in between the Elite Four and, in between the Elite Four and, or, like, after the 8th gym. I didn't need to repel there, by the way, but that's fine. Let's heal. Oof. Yeah, I don't think there was anything we could have done to save Gyarados, and I don't think we had a better line either. Okay. Let's see here. You go here. You go here. You go here. Yeah, the run's not over. Just because we beat Archie, we can't relax. It's the important thing to remember. Still got a job to do to get this to the Elite Four and preserve the right Pokemon, which I think we're doing to the best of our ability. Had some tough fights, but it's okay. Wailord goes here. Okay. Okay. It is the trainer I need to rework next, and despite getting off to a really quick start, we have slowed down because the trainers have gone fight. So I'm gonna pause here for the night. Thank you all for watching. I posted an announcement that I'll keep these streams public just because I haven't been this far in the game for a long time. So these streams will stay up public for now to the end of the run. Hope you all enjoy. I'm probably gonna finish this gym tomorrow, and then we'll see what it takes from there. But yeah, this has been a tough first half of the gym. I think we did a pretty good job, but I'll see you all later. Bye.